Welcome back. It's Morning Express, and let's take these last few minutes to speak to the marketing director for Unilever, who is here to speak to us about Brighten Up a Life campaign that just kicked off a few weeks ago, I should say. And he's going to be letting us know how exactly they are rolling out this lighting plan or brightening up the lives of Kenyans across the country. James Jakachira, welcome to KTN.
Thank you, Joy.
It's an honor to have you here. So tell me about the Brighten Up a Life campaign. How long has it been for? What is the background of it? And what is the cause anyway?
So we launched the Brighten Up a Life campaign on the 1st of July at Sankara, together with our partners, the Minister of Health and Delight, who are actually the manufacturers of the solar lamp that we'll be distributing. I think if you look at, if you analyze rural Kenya, if you look at the 2009 census and you look at the usage of kerosene lamps, we felt that certainly as Unilever and as Sunlight, there was definitely an opportunity to improve livelihoods and brighten up lives of our consumers.
Okay. Now I know that maybe about 75% of Kenyan homes use kerosene lamps, and what you're trying to do is provide better lighting for a lot of Kenyans. What is this campaign? How is it even meant to help people out there? And how is it working? Does someone have to buy a certain product for them to get this lighting? How exactly does it work?
So I think let me take a step back and talk a little bit about Unilever. And I think if you analyze our history and from our origins, we've always been a purpose-driven company. And I think if you look at our blueprint for growth, which is called the Unilever Sustainable Living Plan, it's really about achieving our growth targets while we are positively impacting our society. And we see this, certainly the issue and as an opportunity for Sunlight to do that. The other thing we also say is that we want to make sustainable living commonplace. And that means that inspiring our consumers through small actions that make big differences. Now, if you can imagine that, if you take the Sunlight brand, what does it do? It's got fantastic fragrances, gives you a great clean wash, and so it makes laundry, which would be a mundane experience, somewhat uplifted, and obviously brightening up a life. So we want to take that experience through to the needy, members of the society and make sure that we improve their livelihoods. Now, if you talk of kerosene and you say what is the issue around kerosene, what we've noticed, and if you look at the World Bank report, kerosene is responsible for respiratory diseases. And some other lung problems. I would even take it further and say that imagine you're a child wanting to do the best you can do and having to read, using a very dim kerosene lamp. I think these solar lamps will also, help. I think most of these kids, if you look in our plan, child like Esther, we really believe that it also help in educational goals as well.
All right, so for every pack of Sunlight that I buy, how much goes to lighting up people's homes?
Basically, when you buy a pack of Sunlight, we will donate 3 bob. And basically what we've then done is we think that, if this is successful and, you all join us in making, small actions and making big differences, we should be able to give away almost 50,000 lamps. Are
there specific areas that you're targeting in the country?
Yes.
Yes. Which are they?
So they are based, again, I keep referring to the census. There are about 8 areas in Kenya which we think are the most needy. And to name them, we're talking of Kwale, Garissa, Homa Bay, Murang'a, Nairobi. There's Tharaka, Nithi, Busia, and Nandi. So those are the 8 areas that we're going to focus on zero in.
So you literally selected 1 county per region.
Exactly.
Okay. At the end of it all, how many lives or how many families do you hope to have lit up by the end of the campaign?
So we're lighting up a minimum of 50,000 families. So if you consider that each family probably has about six, an average of 6. So we're really changing the lives of around 300,000 Kenyans by the end of the campaign.
Right. And you did mention that the reason why you're replacing kerosene with tin lamps is just because kerosene has been found to be the cause around respiratory diseases. But then also, let's take a look at some of the issues that do come around rural electrification. How soon from the time, this 3 bob is taken off each pack of sunlight. How long does it take before a certain family is lit up? Are you going to have phases where you go around the country? How is that going to work?
So basically, I mean, the distribution is going to be based through schools, but I think we very early in the campaign will start obviously distributing the lamps, and based obviously on the sales that are coming through and the amounts obviously that come through. But I suspect certainly in the first month of the campaign we are definitely going to give away the first tranche of solar lamps. Each county is expected to receive around 6,250 lamps, etc.
How long is the campaign running for?
This is a 3-month campaign. So I think for me, I really see it as a no-brainer. I really think that not only are you going to get a great wash, uplifting fragrances, but you're also going to have a chance to make a real difference in someone's life.
Great. We'll now have your final remarks as we wind up.
So I would also like to encourage you to join Brighten Up a Life. I hope, Joy, that you've already seen our Twitter handle, and of course we are looking
the hashtag Brighten Up a Life.
Exactly. So I'm really hoping that Kenyans embrace it and really take up this campaign, because as I said earlier, it's really about the small actions that we take that has potential to make a big difference in someone's life. And if you think of, as I said, the effect this can have on a life, it's really tremendous. And we as Sunlight and Unilever are really proud that we are in a position to be able to do this.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for making time to come over.
Thank you.
We do appreciate. That was James Jakachira, who is the marketing director for Unilever, and they are running a campaign, Brighten Up a Life, that is meant to light up the homes of so many across the country. So you can be a part of it under the hashtag Brighten Up a Life. Well, let's take a look at some of the feedback that did come through from the different discussions that we've had today. And there's quite a bit of feedback. I don't know if to take it now, or I don't know if we should take a break, but my director is telling me to take it now. Mitugo from Mombasa is saying tribal profiling in the coast started a long time ago. What is happening now is the end result, that is under the discussion that we had on the state of insecurity. And we're also having one who is complaining about the police here. He's saying a white woman in Karen killed a poor Kenyan man in January this year. The matter went to court in March, and the accused has never honored her court summons. There is a warrant of arrest, but the Karen police has not enforced the warrant or produced the accused in court. How can the government give justice to this person? And from Webuye, due to lack of security, don't make the police stay in a specific police station for more than a year. Just keep reshuffling them. And it's unfortunate that we are hiding our heads in the sand. The problem is officers themselves go to different areas and find a vehicle, do patrols, but instead of doing their job effectively, they go around and do what I believe does not help, like asking safety belts in estates. Surely is this security? Kenyans are very tall in their game. Let them up their games. Well, a lot of feedback coming through as well from the so many discussions that we had, but we'd like to say thank you all for making time to watch the show today, and we'll be having yet another show tomorrow, being a Friday, so be sure to tune in then. For now, I'm Joy Doreen Bira and James Smart. Have a blessed day.